Atmospheric conditions have a really crucial role in the flight of an aircraft. In this video, let's take a look at some basic atmospheric characteristics and how they are related to the flight of an airplane. Hi guys, this is Aviotech and welcome to the world of aviation. Before getting on to the topic, let's take a quick glance into some facts about atmosphere. Atmosphere is an air envelope covering the earth which is retained by earth's gravity. Major composition of atmosphere is nitrogen and oxygen. Rest comprises of other gases and particles. The Kármán line at 100 kilometers of earth's radius is often used as a border between atmosphere and outer space. Atmosphere can be divided into various layers. But throughout this video, our primary concern will be about two layers which are adjacent to the Earth's surface, the troposphere and the stratosphere, because flight of aircraft take place primarily through these layers. Troposphere is the layer where the inhabitants of Earth, including us, lives and natural phenomena take place. On the other hand, stratosphere is where the ozone which protects us from the harmful radiations of sun exists. Now, as we've gone through some basics, let's get to our topic. We'll be primarily discussing about three properties of atmosphere in this video. The first one, atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by the weight of the atmosphere on Earth's surface. The ATM unit is roughly equivalent to the mean sea level atmospheric pressure on Earth. That is, the Earth's atmospheric pressure at sea level is approximately 1 atm, that is almost equal to 1.47 psi, aka pounds per square inch. Thanks to the Italian physicist and mathematician Torricelli, who owns credit of invention of the barometer, which is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Apart from the psi unit, 1 atm can be defined in another values but in different units. Pressure on Earth varies with the altitude of the surface. So, air pressure on mountains is usually lower than the air pressure at sea level. This is why you experience breathing difficulties at high altitudes. For the same reason, cabins of aircrafts flying at high altitudes are pressurized. This variation in atmospheric pressure is a result of decreasing strength of Earth's gravitational field with increasing distance from the surface. Most of the air molecules are contained near the surface, and with increase in the altitude, the concentration of air molecules decreases. The second property of atmosphere we are going to discuss is atmospheric temperature. Atmospheric temperature is a measure of temperature at different levels of Earth's atmosphere. It is governed by many factors, including incoming solar radiation, humidity, and altitude. According to the ISA, aka International Standard Atmosphere, the standard temperature is 15 degrees Celsius at sea level. In troposphere, temperatures in the atmosphere decrease with increasing height at an average rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer. The stratosphere receives its warmth from the sun and the ozone layer which absorbs ultraviolet radiation. Because of this, in stratosphere, temperature starts to increase with height. But as far as we are concerned, the region where aircraft fly is having temperatures really low, about -47 degrees Celsius. But the air for pressurizing cabin is taken actually from the engine, which we will see later. For this reason, we have an air conditioning system in most of the aircraft to cool the air before it gets to the cabin. The last but not the least property of atmosphere we are going to discuss is the atmospheric air density. According to ISA, the standard sea level air density is 1.225 kg per cubic meters. The density of air decreases with height for two reasons. The first reason is, at higher altitudes, there will be less air pushing down from the above. And second reason is, gravity is weaker farther from the Earth's center. So at higher altitudes, air molecules can spread out more and air density decreases. Because of this reason, Aircrafts are designed to fly at higher altitudes as possible due to low density of air so as the reduced drag. This makes aircrafts more faster and fuel efficient. So that was the end of this video. Support us by tapping on the subscribe button and don't forget to pin down your comments in the comment box.